Hi guys, I'm Chef Danny Boom. This is how to cook everything and everything, and today, we've got a good one. This is the Battle Royale hand blenders. When you're in the market for a hand blender, there is really only two choices. The first is the Braun Multi-Quick 7 and then the Breville Control Grip. These are the two numero hand blenders that are on the market right now. Now I have both blenders in my kitchen today and I'm testing them out and seeing which one comes out better. Now obviously, as they're both the market leader, there may be some similarities, but I'm going to tell you something. One of these is going to top the other. So both devices have stainless steel blades, but the added bonus with the Braun is that it's also a stainless steel shaft as well. Now just think about that. It's a really, really nice touch, but when they say stainless steel, Braun are backing that by putting it all the way through to the shaft to the blade. Breville, not so much. The Breville comes loaded with a 280 watt motor and the Braun ups its game slightly with a 400 watt motor, both concealed into the hand part before the shaft. They both have variable controls to allow you to change the blades to go fast or slow, but the Braun is very, very innovative because it also has smart speed. So what actually means is you can control the speed by actually clicking down and up. Okay, by the actual pressure of your fingertips, where the Breville is a little bit more old-fashioned where it has the dial system. Hand blenders can help you make a variety of dishes, from soups to smoothies, and with the attachments you can even chop vegetables with them and crush ice. So today what I wanted to do was the main focus is focus on the liquid point of using a hand blender. That's the part that I use it most for. So for the first test with both hand blenders, I made avocado mayonnaise. We took the same ingredients, put them in two different containers, and we started our experiment. Now, I started off with the Braun Multi-Quick 7 and was immediately blown away by its power and its control. Okay, but then the Power Bell technology, which is the head of the shaft, was incredible. The suction was absolutely amazing. I can actually lift the shaft off the table with the container attached to it. It was never seen anything like it. Then we came to the Breville. Well, the Breville's a little bit of a different case. The shaft is very, very odd design. The head of it, not like the Power Bell, is a very weird shape, and it doesn't really go into very many different devices. Placing it in, I first had to gauge, well, how fast do we have to put this? So we had to change the dial a few times to actually get it to the right speed to create perfectly smooth and gorgeous mayonnaise. And then instead of actually feeling my way through the actual cooking process, I actually had to do a lot of guesswork and just keep pummeling it down. Really, I'd be better off with a pestle and mortar at this case because of the amount of effort I've got to put into the whole cooking experience. Now, the big difference between both of these on the shaft side, now, because the Braun Multi-Quick 7's got a stainless steel shaft with a stainless steel blade and that amazing Power Bell technology, what that meant was the oil from the avocado and the mayonnaise would basically slip down the shaft. Now what that meant is that I wasn't wasting any product. Now the Breville, on the other hand, doesn't have a stainless steel shaft. With that, the blade is stainless steel, so that's great, but that odd shape of the head really didn't help anything. There was splatters and spills all over the place. But once we took the shaft out of the container, what you noticed was that the mayonnaise was still stuck to the shaft. And also the actual head of the shaft was so deep that so basically I was wasting a lot of mayonnaise. It was coming out, and I was probably a third of what I'd made came out on the shaft, which is really no good to me because that means I've got to scrape it all off and wash the shaft down. The good news on the side of the Breville and Braun is the product turned out the same. The Braun Multi-Quick 7 made an easier job. The Breville gave me the same result, but it was just more guesswork and more like trying to figure out what the right speed to use was. So the next test was a berry smoothie. Now with the mayonnaise, I wanted to see how it would really whip something up with its full power. But now what I wanted to see is how durable those stainless steel blades were and what we could use with frozen fruit. First of all, we used the ingredients the same again. We used kefir, we used cow juice, and we used frozen berries. We placed them into a receptacle, and first of all again was the Braun. The Braun Multi-Quick just basically cut through it like butter. Okay, again, that amazing 400 watts of power drove all the way down, and the suction held the container like it was holding a child's hand. It was amazing. You could actually still see it spinning because all that power in there, but also the power was gentle enough because I could actually control it. I could pulse through it. I could give it high, medium, low power to get the job done efficiently, quickly, and the greatest thing was a beautiful result. I poured it out and it was just like velvet. Then we tried the Breville. Again, I'm guessing what power I've got to use. I've got to use it really, really manually. And the thing was, using the Breville was just not a nice experience. You're actually pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and hoping something's gonna happen, instead of where the Brawn gives you this effortless motion and literal pure control of your whole experience of while you're making your smoothie. And then when we poured out, it was just like, it was like a big blob of ice cream. So what the Breville haven't done is mixed everything through. I mean, we're talking about the same ingredients. So in conclusion of our tests, the mayonnaise was great. The smoothies were a little bit of a 50-50 between the two. The Brawn Multi-Quick 7 was the clear winner of this test, okay? And essentially at the same price point, Brawn just does everything better. Literally, it gives you better quality, better control, better results, and a better user experience. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us today. That has been the Battle of the Hand Blenders. I can't wait to see you next time. And remember, you can always get some more boom for your buck on the next show.